So put your glasses on, nothing will be wrong. There's no blame, there's no fame, it's up to you.
Berserk Episode 2, The Holy Iron Chain Knights, is a big improvement from Episode 1. It's not saying a whole lot because of the mess that Episode 1 was, but I think we can all agree that Episode 2 is better. Everyone except IGN, of course, who must have got a really nice check or somebody mentally handicapped to write the reviews.
So put your glasses on, nothing will be wrong.
The setup for the scene was bad due to it following on from the first episode, but the execution was actually pretty good. Guts emerges from the woods and is surrounded by the Holy Iron Chain Knights, led by Commander Furness and Vice Commander Azan. They instruct Guts to surrender, but he doesn't, so they attack. Guts has a difficulty getting a grip on his huge sword due to the plot calling for it and because of a few injuries sustained from the tree in episode 1. He is also distracted by memories of the 100-man battle, a time where he was forced to fight 100 men. And he is also distracted by memories of Casca. The CGI is still bad, but seems a bit smoother in most places. The camera angles and the direction the camera goes are still very crazy, and actually spoils some very good moments for me. The flashback sequence is great. It's all hand-drawn and made me feel very nostalgic. This feeling actually stayed with me for the remainder of Guts' fight against the Holy Iron Chain Knights. So much so that when Guts finally gets a grip on his sword, I felt genuine excitement. And when he cleaved 3 or 4 guys in half, it felt amazing. This was, however, quickly soured by another weird camera angle. Azan entering the fight was fine. Guts then decides to take Furness hostage and is foiled by a piece of wood and a scratch.
So put your glasses on, nothing will be wrong.
All the flashbacks looked fantastic for the most part. They were all hand-drawn, so I really enjoyed them. But in the end, all they really succeeded in doing was making me wish all of the anime was hand-drawn.
So put your glasses on, nothing will be wrong.
Guts arrives at the camp having been stripped of all his weapons and armor. He's getting shitty looks off everybody, but he's not too worried about it. He is brought into Furness's prayer/torture tent for some prayer or torture. Spoiler, it's torture. Furness throws her weight around and gets some alone time with Guts. Guts starts off by acting like an edgy atheist, but Furness brings up all of his dead friends and he gets upset. He then causes Furness to have a mental breakdown by calling her empty inside. I would love to investigate Furness's insides to see if this is true, winky face. Furness's VA does a fantastic job, but her performance is undercut by a lifeless CGI model. Azan comes in and Furness acts like a 10-year-old. Guts is sent to bed without supper. Guts then has a bro moment with Serpico.
So put your glasses on, nothing will be wrong.
Guts' animatronic body cannot waste any more time being locked up, so Chibi Puck busts him out of prison. He then Sam Fishers himself into Furness's tent where she is sexually punishing herself. Blood and Guts is playing during this entire part, and it actually fits pretty well. I hope they can continue to get the music right more often in this anime. Guts then clangs Furness in the face and takes her hostage. Hi-Yo starts playing, and I'm actually able to forgive the terrible CGI because of how good it is. Also, the horses look a lot better in the anime than in the movie. Guts and Cole leave on horseback and it's discovered that Furness has no nipples, but that's okay because Hi-Yo is playing. It also seems that Furness cannot see Puck for reasons that are for some reason left out. Serpico arrives on the scene with a crossbow ready to add to Guts' shitty luck, but suddenly discovers that there are evil spirits everywhere. Episode 2 is definitely an improvement, and I hope that they can continue building on the positives that they found in this episode, such as slightly better CGI, but I mean only slightly, more hand-drawn stuff, fantastic voice acting, especially from Farnese. I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure I mispronounced her name the entire way through, but I don't really mind. Now that they've gotten over probably the biggest hurdle, establishing where we are in the story, I hope that it'll be a lot smoother and even better paced than it already was in episode 2. I've heard that the third episode will feature a original story by Miura. Whether or not that is true, we'll see. And of course, let's hope for Rape Horse. Anyway, I'll see you guys after episode 3.